Hola, hola, hola. Good morning, good evening. Doesn't matter where you are. Hello, hello. I am AquaKandiLuv. How's it going, everybody? Just hanging out this morning, waiting for waiting for my DoorDasher to show up because I was a dum dum this morning and I spilled my energy drink. I know I shouldn't be drinking them. I know. I need to switch over to to gamer subs. I've been excited about. I have a few favorite flavors. I just need to order them. Not sponsored. Not sponsored right now at all. It'd be nice though. It'd be really nice. Anyway, just kind of waiting on that. Trying to wait for people to show up in chat. Maybe anybody wants to hang out and talk. Fuck if I know. I'm just here. Hello, 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 all. Yes. Um, I did, of course, have some cards here that I have. And I also have Google popped up here in case anybody asks me some confusing questions. If I have to enlighten myself, I will. I have Google popped up on my other computer screen. Oh, buddy. I'm excited, but I'm like confused, concerned. I don't want to say confused. I want to say concerned about what the internet's going to ask me. It's fine. I've accepted like the I've straight up accepted like the fact that if I get any weird questions, I will. However, I do have a card game of mine. Uh, not sponsored by anything with that. But I do have a card game of mine that I have pulled up here for myself that I have here at my computer desk. It's from the same people that made the game, the creators of What Do You Meme? And it's called Let's Get Deep. Questions for couples. Now, of course, if I'm gonna pre-read the questions, of course, so that way I'm not asking anything too TMI on that note to myself amongst my audience. Like if it's a too inappropriate question, I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'll just skip over that card if that happens. But if I come across any questions that I'm willing to answer, then of course I'll do that. Absolutely. But yes, while I am waiting on the good old DoorDasher to bring me my caffeine, I'm actually gonna check it right now. Hold on. Where are you, DoorDasher? I am here. I am with you. Ah. Oh, is it here? It's heading to me. Yay! Should be here by 9:10 a.m. Yes, that is currently it is 9:07 here where I am currently living. I am sort of partially awake, not really. I'm very thirsty, which is why I'm waiting on my energy drink. Like, come on, DoorDasher. I believe in you. One moment, everyone. Okay, it was a false alarm. It was a false alarm. I thought it was the Dasher. I'm like, oh, please. Okay, I'm gonna start with, when it comes to my cards, some icebreakers. Okay, so actually I'm gonna avoid that question because that's a little inappropriate right now for just the current times right now. Okay. Again, it's just like it's gonna be popping up the random just inappropriate questions mixed in with like, oh, appropriate questions that I can answer on here. And again, people can ask me any kind of questions they want to. If it's too much, I'll say pineapples. If it's a TMI question, I'll say it's pineapples, okay? Like, I'm pretty laid back with like people asking me questions. So there's that. All right, so what I got going on here, let's see. I gotta laugh at this, ironically. It says, do you wish you had more siblings growing up? Why or why not? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so, the reason I say that, of course, again, I have said it countless times on my channel. I am the oldest of 5 children. I am the oldest daughter. I was taking care of children that weren't mine for a good chunk of my teenage years. Henceforth, I'm living my teenage life as a VTuber. What's up, world? But for real, you guys, like, I'm just gonna say it, like, especially to the people that are just like, oh, I want multiple children. The couples that are like, oh, we want up to 6 kids kind of thing. And I'm like, uh-huh. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's a trap. It's a trap. Because, again, 9 times out of 10 in those kind of big families, I'm just going to be honest with you, it's usually the older siblings taking care of the younger siblings. Like, it really does turn into that because the parents are just so burnt out by having so many children. Hold on, there is something in my eyeball. Ah! What is happening? Ah, it hurts. Okay, I got it, I think. And then I heard my phone beep. Is it a DoorDasher? Is the DoorDasher here with my monster? Maybe? Yes! Yes, it is. Okay, one moment. La, la, la. I have my monster! Yes! Caffeine! One moment. Ow. Oh, my throat is dry. I need to moisten it. Oh no, there's some people that don't like that word, right? Moist. I'll stop, okay? My bad, everybody. Clicky! Yay. Or not clicky. Open of can. Yay! Energy. Okay. I am going to continue with my card game on here. Since, again, I'm not even seeing any activity in the chats. Hello, chats. Maybe people are just lurking. It's fine. I'll just sit here and talk like a crazy person as usual. Let's go. All right. Oh, okay. Have you ever had any surgeries for what? So I have had, technically, I wouldn't, it's technically not a surgery, but I've been put under, medically speaking, a few times, in fact. And the first time it was to reposition my, I can't remember what they're called, the bones in your wrist, the carpals, I think that's what they're called. I had to have one of those like pop back in when I was in 3rd grade. That was a interesting one. That was the first time I was put under, and then Surgery wise, I would say my first surgery was maybe my wisdom teeth. I had to have all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out when I was about 16. That was painful. Like, I woke up. Oh man, the adventures I have when I'm loopy on the medicines when you come home from the hospital. I straight up like after my dental surgery, literally after, like, the nurses kept telling me to wake up. I was sitting there in the chair just like every time, just waiting on my mom, just dozing off. They'd be like, get up, wake up, wake up, because it's like they have to keep you awake until you get home and then you can rest it off, right? So but when my mom pulled in with the minivan, I didn't even open the door. I straight up just charged at the minivan. Like I was a bull at a rodeo. Like, whee! So there was that. There was also one time I thought I could see through my hand, so that was fun when I was like, I'm telling you, I don't do, like, I do well, like, I'm not, like, gonna be unalived by too many of the stuff that hospitals give me, right? But at the same time, I am Loopy McLoopkins on it. I'm just like, wee! Or then, like, oh my goodness, I'm like, just, God, no. But I would say any surgeries. I've also had my gallbladder removed. And that was mainly because of, like, I blame pregnancy. Pregnancy did that. I'm telling you. Like, when you think about, like, what is it? Oh. Yeah, when I was pregnant, like, I started having a lot of pains, and, like, I had quite a few of them, like, gallbladder attacks, and at first I didn't even realize that they were. I kept feeling pain in my abdomen, like, it just felt like somebody was squeezing me, and then it was, like, that nauseous feeling, like, oh, if I go bleh, then I'll feel better kind of feeling, right? Just like, if I just let it out, I'll be fine. And it took a couple of times until, I want to say I was in my last trimester when I had, like, a really bad gallbladder attack, and my ex-husband at the time, I feel bad for him because, like, this was his first baby. This was my first baby. We didn't know what was going on. He thought I was going into labor. He called 911. It was a whole mess. It was a whole mess. Although, I remember the story from my roommate at the time when it came to this situation. Because we had some roommates staying with us at the time while I was preggers. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. It is what it is. You know, that's life. But apparently, I didn't find out until after I got back home from the hospital. Apparently, my roommate, she woke up in the midst of me being in pain. So all she heard coming from the bedroom was me yelling at my ex-husband, like, ow, 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 no, like, no, it hurts, oh no. Like, kind of stuff like that. She's like, I think he put things in the wrong area, didn't he? That's what it sounded like to her. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. Like, that's literally the only context she had before he shouted at people to call 911. She's like, oh no, did he put it in the wrong hole? I was like, really? Really? We gonna go down that route? Like, yes. True story, man. Oh. But yes, like I did have like gallbladder surgery not too long after I had my daughter, of course. Just because like after I had her, because like that was the biggest problem. It's like no surgery could be done because of the fact that, you know, they were worried about, you know, the baby, which that's, you know, common sense, whatever. I get that. So I had to hold off at least like 2 more months before I could even like get, actually no, technically 4 months, because it wasn't until I think my daughter was 2 months old roughly when I went and got the surgery done. And it was because, again, even after I had her, I was still having gallbladder attacks. It didn't matter, you know, I had to avoid certain food because that would trigger, of course, my gallbladder going haywire, you know, because like it was pizza. Pizza was like was like, dude, I know people like to be like, yeah, pizza party, but now it's sad, you guys. I look at pizza and like I'm sitting there like, oh. All the PTSD of like after eating pizza and being in pain. Just like, no. And the sad part is, again, pizza is just like everybody's like freaking Achilles heel. Ever, like, I don't think I've ever met somebody that doesn't like some form of pizza. Just like, no. So yeah, I've had to have that. And then of course I've mentioned my kidneys in the past. Like I said, I shouldn't even be drinking my energy drink, but I am. It's okay, I'll drink plenty of water afterwards, because like, oh my god, I am like, when the first, I had to have both of my kidneys. Both of my kidneys had kidney stones in them. And so that was painful within itself. Like, I'm not even gonna go down the list. If you've ever had kidney stones or ever had to pass one or anything like that, like, you know what I'm talking about. It is oof, just oof. But I wouldn't consider that a surgery, but they did have to put me under to like put, I guess they call it a stint. Like they had to put a stint in, which is essentially like tubing to make sure that that it's big enough for like the stones to come through. I'm like, ew. So I like at that point it's like I was just put under so I didn't have to deal with like, you know, things. We're just not gonna go there. Anyway, but that, I wouldn't consider that a surgery, but I have been put under a multitude of times. So that's probably not good for my brain. Not at all. Not at all. I've been put under too many times. When it comes to hospitals. Freaking sucks, man. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna pull my cards over here, because that's also another thing. I'm keeping track of like some of these cards at least. I don't know. It feels so lonely in chat. Someone say hi. It's fine. I see how it is, everyone. What's the riskiest thing you've ever done? Oh, hello. Finally, somebody says hello. Hello, person. I'm having a Q&A Friday. Yes, yes. My name is AquaKandiLuv. We're doing my first Q&A Friday, and anybody can ask me anything. Within reason, of course, within reason. Like, I don't want to cover too many serious topics, but I'm pretty open. I'm just here. But the recent question I just asked. Oh, God. Oh, no. What's the riskiest thing you've ever done? I can think of one thing, but I don't want people to, like, get mad at me. And I don't condone this whatsoever, okay? I do not condone it. Nobody get the wrong idea. Children, Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. But the riskiest thing I have probably ever done is driving down the highway on acid with the windows all down, just sitting there like, whee! Again, I do not condone it whatsoever. And nothing happened of it. I was okay. Also, it was a bucket list thing. It really was just a bucket list type of thing. I will never do it again. But that is probably the riskiest thing I have ever done. Yes, yes, indeed. But I will never drive under the influence, children. That is bad. That is bad. To be fair, I was like, what is something you like that is underrated for others? Ooh, that is a good question. I would say like, probably some of the original Disney films, such as like Atlantis and Hunchback of Notre Dame, and some of like the Disney films that don't get the limelight. Ooh, or Onward. Onward was a good one. Like there's a plethora of like underrated Disney films that I like that a lot of people are just kind of like meh. And I'm like, but you're missing the deeper meanings in them. Kind of thing. So there's that. Let's see. What's another one? Oh, there's so many underrated things that I like technically. Or I also have the habit of liking some overrated things as well. So there's that, such as okay, so now opposite. What do you think is very overrated while others like it or others dislike it? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I would say, oh, that's a rough one to kind of pinpoint. But what comes to mind for me is, of course, my favorite character from the Batman series, good old Harley Quinn. The OG Harley Quinn from the 93 was always like awesome to me. And then of course I love the way her character has grown within DC. Like she went from, of course, being like, I feel like in and of itself she has become the symbol for those who have been under the thumb of somebody else, who have been, you know, that deal with the PTSD from those that have hurt them. And seeing, of course, her and Ivy in the end of it is kind of like, it's like a sign of healing. So I know it's overrated because a lot of people probably see that, which is why a lot of people gravitate towards the character of Harley Quinn with that, including myself. Like, I'm not going to sit there and act like, oh, you know, I've never been manipulated by somebody before, you know, kind of thing. Speaking DC, the new movie was great, but did not expected Nolan from... Ah, gotcha. Interesting. Christopher Nolan? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he... hold on, give me one moment. Like I said, I pulled up Google, so the reason I pulled up Google is because I know... okay. Christopher Nolan, okay. British American film actor. Yes, I see now. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I kind of have... So, I have my cards here with me. Hola, Red Rover. Yes, I see you over there in the chat. Today, we're just kind of having a Q&A. Kind of just bullshitting around, talking, chit-chatting. I got my energy drink here for a little while. And I'm just kind of answering questions, you know, whatever comes to mind. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I've just been kind of reading off questions from my cards here that I have, and then just kind of researching. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know I got my Google up, so in case I'm lost on what you're talking about, it, it gives me a little bit of a better idea because at first you're like, speaking of DC, new movie was great. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Don't think I've seen any of the newer movies from DC, to be quite honest with you. No offense to anybody. Like, I want to. Um, there's a lot that is coming out, like, that I find interesting from DC. And I know a lot of people, they're like DC versus Marvel, blah, blah, blah. If you want me to be honest with you, I feel like Marvel, as much as I love a lot of Marvel films, it's definitely becoming more of like a corporate giant, if you want me to be honest, in comparison to DC. And then DC, yeah, it has a lot of wackiness. A lot of people get mad about things being unrealistic for certain things and whatnot. And then there's like so many other factors from different, perspectives of characters, from different films, of course. I am not sure who those characters are, honestly. Like, what film are you okay, you said The Rookies, right? Give me one moment. Give me one moment. One moment. I have Google. I'd really recommend seeing Superman. It's really good intro to the new universe. I've been tempted. I'm not crazy about the Superman films. I've never been crazy to be honest with everybody, nobody, that's one thing, overrated character that I am not crazy about is Superman. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna get mad at me for that one. Even my mom was not crazy about it either. Like, we would sit there and like joke every time we'd see Superman on the screen. I'd be like, look, it's Stinky Man. Because he's just kind of like, oh, what's that, the TV series The Boys on Hulu? Not The Boys here on the internet, not the YouTube boys. The Boys. That series is interesting. I love even though it gives me the ick with a lot of different things. Like, there are times I can't watch it. But the character that they yeah, Homelander, him. Oh my god. I'm like, that's what I picture now when I picture any like Superman like figure, like in everything. And then I also watched oh shit, what is it called? It's also on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. We just watched it. What is it called? Shit. Hold on. Invincible. Yes, that one. Oh, that one's good. I love Invincible. So far, okay, like, no one spoil it for me because I've not finished Invincible yet. But if I remember correctly, it's about, a kid that is, of course, the son. Yeah, Omni-Man. Oh, dude, that dude is messed up. Holy crap. Like, when I was... the first time I realized... the first episode threw me off when he's just unaliving his whole Justice League. I think I'm on... Okay, hold on. I am on season... How many seasons are there now of it? Because I think I had just started season 2. So I finished up season 1 at the very least. Yes, there are 3 seasons. Okay, so I had just started season 2. So I am like in the midst of it, if that makes sense. I at least got past when his dad just straight up outs it after he had been found out, right? After he had been found out by society and just straight up left after fighting with him and stuff. Oh, the scene with the there's so many messed up scenes in there too, because like they do not shy away from the gore. They do not shy away from, like, they do not care about your feelings. you watch that show. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Superman. No offense to anybody. It's just because it's like my brain goes down that dark route with it. Oh, hello, hello. I'm doing pretty well. I got my energy drink in hand, and I'm just answering questions for everybody. Yeah. Like I'm just bullshitting today. Let's go. All the BS all day. Oh, I believe it. Like, there's so much that I have to be careful when it comes to copyright on YouTube. Mainly because like I think I had one friend, yes, it was Red Rover. I think you had asked me about it if I could react to some music in the past, and I'm like, I would love that, but there are so many laws now around music. Like even now with what I have here for my YouTube videos, like I have to I literally have just been playing two different like instrumentals on here and then putting their credits of course in the description to make sure that they're getting the credit for it, right? But yes, I have like that's my problem with a lot of things right now. There's so many things that people want me to react to. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'll have to look that up later. Actually, let me go ahead and write that down. Why not? Like, I'm just trying to like have good music. I know everybody wants to have like the lo-fi poppy stuff, and I'm like, that's great and all, but I mean, like, I'm doing my stuff in the morning. I don't want to fall asleep to stuff. I want to wake up, kind of thing. Like, one moment. Because my biggest problem is like I've been playing stuff on YouTube that, again, I've put credits in the description for every video, of course, like a good YouTuber that I am. Yes. But the biggest problem is, of course, the YouTube ads, the notorious YouTube ads. They are my biggest foe. But yeah, I can't react to anything like music. I can't react to anything that's specifically copyright, which is really a really rough road to go down. There's a lot that I can react to on YouTube itself, but it's like I gotta tiptoe. Even now I gotta tiptoe, you know? Okay, let's see. Real dude, I'm late. Oh, you should probably get some sleep there then, dude. Like, I see that there you pulled an all-nighter and it's 6:30 in the morning and I haven't slept at all. No naps, no nothing. No, go get some CPs. Go get the CPs. Yeah, YouTubers giving credits, the lost arts. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm such a noob to everything, you guys. I don't even know if noob is the term that anybody uses anymore, but like I feel like I'm such a baby streamer. I'm still like trying to figure out how to do raids on Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out like even some of the stuff that my BF has, because he's been helping me with it, helping me understand it better, because what he wanted me to do from the get-go, like my goal as a VTuber, of course, is obviously, I'm not gonna lie to people, yeah, I'm trying to create a supplemental income since I'm a stay-at-home mom, you know, realistically speaking. However, I do enjoy like just getting on here and talking to people and, you know, getting to know my audience and building up an audience and doing all the things like and doing the video gaming and just having a good time with everybody with it. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. At least I don't have any crazy goals. Yeah, and YouTube hits people with like a 15-second ad or hits us with a double 30 seconds. Yeah, they are doing so much stuff, man. It is the biggest rage bait. It is, because it's just like it goes so... people can attest to this, like, I'm the biggest yapper. It's fine. No, you're good. Like, for a hot minute, nobody was talking to me for a second, so I was just pulling cards that I have, because I have a game here. It's called it's by the same people that write What Do You Meme, or made What Do You Meme. It's called Let's Get Deep, and it's questions for couples. I'm like, screw it, I'll just grab these cards with with all this if nobody's gonna ask me questions. Exactly. Don't worry. When you give it your all with passion, then the fruits of labor the fruits of your labor will be worth it. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed. I agree with that, good sir. How do you like your steak cooked? I like my good old medium rare, yes. The bloodier the better. I know the answer to that question, good sir. It's like, Dad, what do we do if they say they like their steak well done? Well, Bobby, we politely but firmly ask them to leave. You're welcome, internet. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I appreciate... Oh, for you it's well done? Oh, good sir. No! No! Ah! I guess I must politely but firmly ask you to leave. But I won't, because I'm polite like that. I'm not as straightforward as Hank Hill. Or, well, actually, no, I don't know, I'm pretty straightforward. I'm pretty honest. I'm too honest sometimes. But thank you for the support. Anybody that, you know, like I said, I'm just starting out. I started back in, I think April, or not August, blah, blah. I'm thinking of my birthday. My birthday is going to be coming up. I'm a Leo. I am the lion. Roar. or hear me roar. Meow. But anyway. I think I started back sometime in April or March or April. I can't remember exactly, because I've had so many things happening. And then I, of course, have two little girls of my own. I have my daughter and my stepdaughter, and then there's my BF. We're a blended family, and we're just, you know. Aw, Red Rover, be nice. It's okay if he wants to chew on his steak, like chew. What is it? Oh, Mandark from Dexter's Laboratory, just being like chew. Okay. Okay, between the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie that's coming out and the making of new Avengers movie, which one would you go see? Oh, I would want to go see the Mortal Kombat movie, you guys. If I had to choose between that and the Avengers, I'm sorry, I'm going to see Mortal Kombat. Finish him! Yes! Fun fact, in Japan, there's a debate on what's better, watching King of the Hill sub or dubbed. Oh, since if subbed, you lost the Texas accent, the whole vibe, and if dubbed, people might not understand it. Oh, that's rough. Oh man. Like, you would need like a personal translator. Like, I have to do that for people sometimes. Just as somebody who is a country bumpkin, if we run into another country bumpkin. I've had to do that for my ex-husband. We used to have like a maintenance man that would come over to our house to like straight up like try to work on things, because again, maintenance man. We were in like a little basement apartment when we first were together. And hold on. Freaking ads! Again. Biggest rage bait. Go away. And every time that maintenance man would come over, he had a heavy Appalachia accent. Like Appalachia accent or Appalachian accent. For those who don't understand, we don't call it Appalachian. We call it Appalachia, damn it. But we had the maintenance man. He had like a heavy Appalachia accent, and like my ex-husband would come up to me all the time. He'd be like, "What did he say? What did he say? I don't know what he's trying to tell me. Help me." And he straight up, it was like Boomhauer. It was like trying to translate for Boomhauer. But that Uh, but yeah, like, dude, I could only imagine, like, the complexity of that, just because, again, like, the accents, the country bumpkin accents here in the US are very, in and of itself, like, freaking all over the place, because there's an evolution of different country bumpkin accents too with that. You have an Appalachia accent, you got the Southern Belle accent, you got like Louisiana Cajun accent, like you got all forms of like country bumpkin accents in different dialects, like, because I think Cajun in itself, isn't it like, it's like French, it's like a mix of French and African, if I remember correctly, like, because Haitian, or I had a friend who was Haitian, and she explained to me, like, she would speak in Haiti, and like there were times like I would hear French and I would hear African, and like it's, yeah, different flavors of accents essentially. Like there's so many of them across the US because of the fact that there's so much diversity here. You know, it's really interesting to pick up on. And even myself, I already know I have an accent on here without even trying. It's like I can't pick it up, but other people can pick it up. Okay, let me see. We found Hank Hill funny and so straightforward while subbed. So yeah, like I said. Hold on. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, have you played the story mode for the games or watched it on YouTube? I have not. I really have not. Only because every time I ever played Mortal Kombat growing up, even the newer one that's more graphic, I've always sat there and played with like my brothers or guy friends or whatever, you know? Like I've always played that. Ooh boy, I'm about to make a name for myself out there. That's right. Ooh boy, I'm about to make a name for myself out there. Yeah. Gambit the Cajun, yes. Yes. Mortal Kombat is the best game. Ah, gotcha. Mortal Kombat 11 is the best game to you. Ah, gotcha. Yes, definitely. Gambit, ironically, before the Deadpool movie even came out, you guys. Imagine you meet a Cajun and a very fast talker. Me personally, just ASL. Speak to me via text to speech. Ah! Damn it. I could see that happening. Oh my goodness. But ironically, before the Deadpool movie came out with what's his name as Gambit, I can never remember him. Was it something? Channing Tatum as Gambit. He's a good actor. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, it's the fact that like dude, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think, no, not my music. No, I wasn't trying to let that happen, but yes, dude, Channing Tatum, he pretty. I'm not gonna lie, he's very pretty, but I think it's the fact that he is a pretty guy that is the reason why he can be such a good comedian with certain things. Just like the whole Cajun accent of him as Gambit cracked me up. I was like, yes. Like the man knows how to be funny and pretty at the same time. I admire it. Not as pretty as Henry Cavill though. Oh my god, the king of the nerds. The king of the nerds. He is the king of the nerds. I don't care what anybody says. Damn it. But me and my BF actually used to compare, me and him used to compare each other, or at least I do it. I have this habit of every time I get into a relationship with somebody, I'm looking at things in media and being like, ah, that reminds me of me and them. And so before the whole Deadpool movie and the depiction of Gambit, I was already comparing me and my BF to Gambit and Rogue. I am Rogue, you guys. I am afraid to get close to anybody. She, of course, has a legitimate reason, right? It's like if she touches somebody, it's like, oh no, they're done for. And then Gambit, he's like, he don't care, man. Like, dude, I love in the old original series him flirting with her. Every time. she'd be like, you better back up, and and he'd just be sitting there like, it's like, mon chéri. Like, dude, their relationship is real in the sense of like the way they interact with each other, because I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of like the way relationships are depicted in media, in certain medias, because I'm just like, dude, that is not like what was it, The Notebook, or like the fucking like all the generic bullshit, Twilight. Oh my god, I fucking hate Twilight. I'm sorry, I like vampires, but I don't like Twilight vampires. Get those sparkly bitches away from me. Like, I want the vampire with the real threat of them potentially ripping out my throat hole. I don't need this sparkly bullshit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just making my stance on that right now. I can't stand that. Because all those kind of depictions in relationships is just so... It's so unrealistic. And I feel like it sets up a lot of girls for failure in relationships. It really does. I feel like a lot of like depictions of romance is like very... Like, even speaking from my own perspective on the thing of romance, like, I am a hopeless romantic, you guys. I do. I don't mind the compliments. If people want to eventually show off their fandom and be like, your model is so pretty, or your voice sounds like this, or whatever. Like, dude, I'm gonna admit it here now. I can't help but admit it, but like, you know, you guys. I have a bit of a praise kink. I can't help it. I love it. It's fine. But at the same time, again, like, there's so many depictions of romance in media that is so unrealistic. Like, I don't want to see a dude taking a woman to a candlelight dinner and blah, blah, blah. I want to see them going through a McDonald's drive-thru and laughing and making dick and fart jokes and doing the most dumbest shit. That's what I want to see. I need realistic love. Tired of it, man. Here's another fun fact. We're going to get a Street Fighter movie. We got Jason Momoa. Oh, yes. As Blanks and 50 Cent as Balrog. Nice, nice. Oh, Jason Momoa. He's another pretty man. I can't help it. I also love his personality. Like, the first time I ever... This is the stereotypes about America. Yes. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm weak when it comes to Jason Momoa, too. Like, I love his personality with that, because he's just like... So I heard back in the day, while they were filming Game of Thrones, apparently the first day that he met the girl who plays Daenerys, he apparently came out with a pink sock on his nether regions. He was just like, wifey! Like, went to go hug her and stuff. I was like, yes! I love it. The most unhinged stuff ever from him. And he's just like, oh man. Or the meme, the infamous meme of when he's like about to run up on like Henry Cavill just makes my day all day. Oh yes, the whole depiction, like, when it came to Twilight, you imprinted on my daughter. You nicknamed her after the Loch Ness Monster. Yes. That damn Loch Ness Monster always coming for me for my 350. Go away. Right now I can't tell if America has fallen from its former glory, or even if even had that glory in the first place. Yeah, okay. Man, yeah, that is a thing going on right now. So I figured that would come up a little bit, like, what are my views? What are my views when it comes to the world today? Well, as of the current events right now, it makes me sad to some degree, because I'm not going to specifically talk about what's going on in my brain of certain current events, but I'm going to say this at least with it. Oh, you meant in terms of stereotypes. Got you. Okay. I will avoid that subject then. Okay, I really am not crazy about the politics right now, and if I could say what I want to about politics on here right now, I would just, ooh. I'm probably, Exactly. Honestly, I don't care about politics. Give me more. Exactly, dude. Like, right now, again, I've said in the past, my BF is a federal employee. He is a federal employee in the U.S. government. I'm not going to say for what exactly, but he's the one that has to pay attention to the politics. I'm just the one that just kind of listens in if he needs to, like, vent about it to somebody. And for me, myself, with everything going on in the world, it's like, I don't want to, I don't want to be that creator. I don't want to be that creator that talks about politics and current events. You know why? Because to me, it only adds fuel to the fire of, like, the shitstorm that media likes to spread around for that stuff. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that just adds more crap to it. Yes, I know. Federal employee in 2025. Tell him I wish him the best and good luck. Dude needs it. Yes, he does, dude. He is worn out. Like, we are both worn out. This is why I've become a VTuber, you guys. I'm like, I need to get my Twitch hours. I need to get my YouTube hours. I gotta build my subscribers. I gotta do everything because I want to at least, like, I don't even care. Like, I don't expect, like, for me, it's like, I don't expect to go viral or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it realistically, being like, okay, you know, things are gonna kind of have, like, a gradual growth. Like, I don't expect to be like a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. I don't expect any of that. I enjoy, like, gaming, and I also am a stay-at-home mom, so this has kind of become, like, my hobby to, you know, to do for myself, you know? Because when I'm not on the computer screen, I am doing the best to take care of my kids and to live our life and to manage a household. And it's a lot. It really is. Like, and, you know, power goes to the women that, you know, are trying to manage a household and do a job at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. And so, but like I said, I don't expect to get famous quick or rich quick or anything from this. I just hope that maybe I could at least eventually earn a small income from it to, like realistically speaking, pay bills and maybe save for freaking retirement if I can. If I am able to retire. I'll probably never be able to retire. It's fine. Yes, it's like, you want to know how to handle it in Steam off-play gacha games? Oh, God. I could see that. I could definitely see that for sure. But yeah, it's a lot. It really is with a lot of the things going on IRL. Just being a mom. And then, of course, I think I've explained in the past, like, my mom is going through some issues with her home. So I currently have my brother and his girlfriend still staying with us. She said that I'm going to get more news on Monday about her plumbing issues, because, again, her house got condemned for some plumbing issues. Like, it got really bad to the point where they had to get Roto-Rooters to clean it out, not sponsored, to clean things out. And then she had to find like a plumber that would work with her financially to get the exact problem done. So it's just been like, I'm like, dude, I just need Mario and Luigi to just show up to her house and be like, we are taking care of this today. It's been a rough thing. But on the bright side, my brother and his girlfriend have been, pretty good at, listening to like the rules that I have for my house just in general. And then, they've been keeping up, helping me with the cleaning, helping me with the kids. So that has made things slightly easier. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, it's just like life hitting me with one thing after the other. Like, I had so many plans this summer. And then now it's just like, now I'm worried about my family. Now, granted, like I said, I've offered to allow my mom to come and stay with me. She has since refused. My mom is very stubborn like that. I have said in the past, she is very much... She is the female version of Red Foreman. And I am Eric. Like, what's up, world? It's like, every time some shit happens, my mom, I have to be like, Mom, you can't. It's like, I'll be like, Mom, da 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 da, and she'll be the one to just be like, you know what goes well with that? My foot in your ass. She is that person, man. And it's been a rough back and forth, like trying to check on things and get her to do stuff. And then of course my brother in and of itself, again, I don't mind him staying here with me. But like I said, it's been a back and forth of just dealing with all the real problems of that. And again, like I said, my BF's a federal worker, so we have to keep up with the politics of the world. So here on my platform, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't think that is fair to my audience whatsoever. I'm here to play video games and talk random shit. And, maybe if anything comes out of my mouth, whatever, maybe it'll inspire somebody to do good for themselves and do good for the world. I feel like that's all I can do as a person anymore, is just scream positivity out into the ether just for everybody. You know why? Because just from my own personal experience, like, life is full of crap. You're going to deal with crap. You're always going to deal with crap, no matter how you look at it. But it's how you are resilient and how you push that crap aside to be like, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still going to keep going and to keep, pressing forward regardless of the BS, I feel like that's the best I can do on my platform for everybody, because there's so many people out there dealing with probably a lot worse than what I'm going through. And I try to accept that with humility as best I can. Oh gosh, there's a button where I heard my phone go off. Hold on. Oh, my tummy is feeling weird. I might have to go use the bathroom in a minute, you guys. Hold on. Why is my phone going off? I don't know. I already checked my DoorDash. I have my energy drink. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Oh, okay. Thanks, Amazon. Amazon's like, your package has been shipped. It's like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the notification. Yes. Ah! It's all good. All right, let me go ahead, since I'm not getting any more questions. I've been rambling, so I'm gonna go and pick another question here. Blah, blah. All right. Do. What is your favorite season? Okay, so I live in Ohio. I used to live in Florida, which Florida season is always hot half the time. And I think like the coldest in Florida it used to get, at least for me growing up, was like roughly fall weather. So I'm just gonna go by the 4 seasons up here in the good old Buckeye State. Although we have 2 versions of winter. At least where I live, there's 2 versions of winter. I think it's BS, man. You have pre-winter, and then you have second winter here. And I'm like, why? But I hate winter. I do. I used to love it when I first saw snow as a kid. The first time I ever saw snow as a kid, I want to say 8 or 9 years old. It was the most fascinating thing to me because for the longest time I never knew what snow like actually felt like or was around, and I always thought it was like fluffy. I always thought it was fluffy like cotton or something. And then like to realize it's just shaved ice. Like I was so disappointed as a child. I was like, no. Here's another question. Oh, hold on. Let me answer the season one, and then I'll get to your question. My bad. But if I could, oh, why is my model? Ah, the rigging. The rigging is off. Okay, got it. I think. But if I could go by favorite seasons, I would say, summer, and I would say summer and fall. Because spring is okay in the sense of like it gives me the opportunity to plant things in spring, but like by the time spring hits, I'm still like getting out of like my seasonal depression. I'm just like, the cold, no more. So mine has got to be like summer and fall. Just because it's like, it's that in between of like, I don't like summertime when it gets hot and humid, but I love summertime in the sense of like, I can go swimming, I can relax, you know, there's not too much going on, like the kids are not in school, so I'm not sitting there like in a constant like, I gotta wake up to get him to school kind of crap, you know. And then fall, of course, spooky season, you know. I am excited because I actually have an orange mermaid tail for my model for October. And I also have, of course, my red look. I'm going to bring that back for certain streams in October and September and stuff. I think I'm going to bring it back during those time frames because I think that's fun. I think it's fun. It's like it gives that aura of like, I'm still dressing up for Halloween. Yes. All right. Here's your question. I'm sorry. I've been rambling. What's your favorite and least favorite places you've gone to? Okay. So my favorite place that I've gone to. Oh, that's a toughie. I would say my least favorite places are usually like big crowds of people. But my least favorite place that I've ever been to... That's a tough one. I don't really have a least favorite place. I want to say, like, I have a few of them places that I just avoid. I avoid big crowds of people because I don't like that. I don't like being surrounded by all the sweat and, you know, like all the people's, which is why, again, I'm a VTuber. I like the fact that it's like, oh, I can be a celebrity, but I don't have to be in that mess of paparazzi, you know what I mean? But also I would say, like, specific girly places, like I try to, like, if I go to a mall or something, I'm avoiding, like, all of the very uppity places. I'm not very keen on going to places where there's a lot of, like, I don't know how to put that. I really don't know how to put that, but I try to avoid places where there's a lot of people. Because I'm like, you know, an individual is smart, but people as a collective, as a whole, can be dumb. And I don't like it. It sends my anxiety through the roof with that. So that's the best way I can put that. But what's your favorite place I've gone to? I have been to Disney when I was a kid, so that was always fun. And then, you know, here in Ohio, my favorite has been going to the Columbus Zoo with my kids. I really do enjoy that one. I did buy a membership this year. For once, I was like, I have the money to do so. So I'm like, yes, you know, I'm not sponsored by the Columbus Zoo or anything. Nobody get the wrong idea. But I do enjoy going to the Columbus Zoo with my kids. Because I just love watching their reactions to all the aminals. All the aminals. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Nothing special. I'm a very big animal person. I actually have today my favorite animals in the background. Yes, I love me some orcas. I love orcas. I even like Shy Lily, the one VTuber, Shy Lily, who is an orca cat. I think she's adorable. I've always thought she was adorable. Yes. But I do love orcas. I love a lot of sea life, which is kind of why I picked, of course, being a mermaid. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed. All right, let's get to some more written questions I got here. Let's see, it's only 10:09, so I could probably go for one more hour and stuff if anybody is still like here asking questions. It's all good. What do you think is the coolest accent to have? I love how we were talking about like Cajun accents earlier and then this pops up. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool to have a Russian accent. You just sound so tough unintentionally without even trying. Like, ah, yes, welcome to Mother Russia. Or, ooh, what is it? Has anybody ever heard of Call Me Chris? I'll have to do some stuff for her. Her character, Katrina. Katrina, yes! Like, Misha, Sergey, explain! Or it's like, what are you going to do, Karen? There's no managers around here. It's like, I think it's counterintuitive. It's like, oh, so you're raising little monsters? No, I'm like, oh god, I love that series. Oh man, Katrina. Or when she goes to visit Katrina's house and you meet Babushka, the Russian grandmother. Hello, Babushka. Like, niet. I don't know. I think it's cool to have a Russian accent in the best way. It's like you just sound tough unintentionally. It's great. Let's see. If you're looking for music, I recommend. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll take a look at it after stream for sure. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, next question that I have on my cards: coffee black or with cream and sugar? I'm a sugar fiend. There is a reason I am pre-diabetic. So, lots and lots of sugar in my coffee. And then cream, I wouldn't say cream, but I've actually had to switch to oat milk because for some reason, I have polycystic ovary as one of the things that I have to deal with, and it comes with a lot of hormone imbalance. I know the sugar is not good for me. I know. I've been trying my best. But I've been doing like mainly just sugar and oat milk. Oat milk, like oatmeal, oat milk. They apparently have oat milk now. I can't do almond milk because that just has too many oxalates for my kidneys. So yay. Because that was also the other thing after I dealt with my kidneys. I had to rearrange my diet again. Found out I can't drink almond milk because of oxalates. Oxalates create kidney stones. I'm like, damn it. So there's that. Let's see. What's the worst date you've ever been on? I've been on some interesting dates. That's all I gotta say with that. But at the oh no, I got something to say. So I don't want to say this was necessarily the worst date ever, but it was a date that points out to me because I want guys to understand this. Okay, I really do. So this guy I went on a first date with this guy, and he seemed okay by himself when it was just me and him like talking to each other, because we started out just like met up in the park, chit-chatted, whatever. He seemed like a cool dude, but the moment you brought him anywhere that had people, okay, I have social anxiety, I do, but at the same time, even though I have social anxiety IRL, you guys, if I'm put in a situation where I have no choice but to talk to people, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be courteous. I'm going to think about the other person. I'm going to be an overall good person to that person, right? Dude, this guy. Ooh, I was ready to just walk away because he was rude to every single person that approached us. He was rude to the cashiers. He was rude to the waitress staff. He was rude to everybody. But then when we were by ourselves, he was all polite and everything. And I was just like, dude, no, I am not that person for you. Absolutely not. Like, and don't even, and he tried to make it like his anxiety was or his social anxiety as an excuse. And I'm like, absolutely not. No, you can still be polite to people. You can still have manners. You can say please and thank you. You can say you're welcome. Like, you know, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not going to put up with that on any kind of date whatsoever. Because I'm pretty open. Like, I've been on quite an interesting amount of dates. There was actually even one date where where the cops pulled us over just because we were parked on, dude, we were parked on the side of the road. Actually, no, we were near like a river. We had pulled into like a little hidden way from the road. You know, oh God, to, you know, to do things, to do fun things. And, yeah, the cops like just pulled up right behind us and the lights went off. The guy, he's just like, what are y'all doing out here? And the guy, we were so young, you guys, and this guy was younger than me. I felt so bad. Like, I could tell with him, he's just like, we're just out here making out, officer. That's all we're doing. I'm like, why do you gotta, like, I thought it was hilarious because I'm sitting there like, why are you telling him we're making out? Like, why? You could have just said we were spending some couple time together or something. Like, why are you giving him all the details? Oh yes, how people date these days. Some expect very high double standards. It's just, yeah, it is toxic. Like, dude, like, I will say this. I don't know. I'm a millennial. I am a millennial, so like some of the dating standards of today still baffle me to some degree. But again, like, I think I talked about it in a previous stream. I feel like there's like a double standard on both sides. Like, and it's contradictory. There's a lot of women out there that want a guy to approach them first and want them to make the first move. But here's the problem with that is that men run the risk of, if they approach you, they run the risk of potentially getting arrested for harassment, you know? So it's like, why would they approach if there's gonna be like that fear? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like counterintuitive with itself. And then, of course, there's the swipe left, swipe right culture. And, you know, even though I did do that with my BF, like, we both swiped right, you guys, you know, whatever. But at the same time, even after we swiped right, we talked for a bit over chat. We were, you know, dude, we even had like a... Exactly, like, why am I gonna pay for everything if you're just texting on our date? Like, dude, that's the other factor with it. Like, there's a lot of people that are just not attentive. Like, even in the times that I've been to places with my BF, when we go to like a restaurant or something, I'm like, I'm putting my phone down. I'm literally putting my phone on the table. I'm not looking at it because I'm taking that moment to spend time with him and our children. If we, you know, we bring our children along. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, depending on, you know, if there's anybody available to watch them, because whatever, that's life, that's just parenthood. But yeah, like, I understand where you're coming from on that. However, like, it's like I said, there's just so much with it. Like, me and my BF, we both swiped right, but even then, you know, we still, even though we had both swiped right on Facebook, we talked to them, we talked to each other. Maybe the young lifestyle ain't for me. Just, like, I would say just take your time with it. Like, everybody's in such a rush, because the other problem is that everybody wants that, like, instant validating feeling. You know, there's so many people that will set themselves up with like standards, but then they'll throw those standards up so high that it's unachievable by many people within that realm. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm like trying to like make a coherent sentence this morning. It's fine. But yeah, like I don't understand it either, because I've seen some double standards with it too, because like I've seen some girls, like the moment a guy says hi to them, she's just like, no, meh, and I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, it's okay, like, ladies, it's okay for a guy to just say hi to you, like he's just saying hi. Or the whole, oh, I have a boyfriend, I've only done that once, and it was because the dude kept following me. He was straight up stalking me and could not take the hint. I'm just like, haha, okay, I gotta go. Bye-bye. 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 And then there's the whole nice guy thing, right? There's the guys that are like, oh, well, I'm a nice guy. Why am I not, like, okay, like, I'm just gonna be honest. When you do things for another person, it's like there's the, you know, you need to do it selflessly. Don't expect anything in return. Like, that's the one biggest problem I think a lot of people do in dating. It's like they try to do all these things for the other person, and they don't do it just because they care about the person. They do it because they want to get something in return out of it. And that's the other bigger problem with people dating, especially, you know, and it's also you as yourself have to determine, you know, are you doing that? Or are you, you know, are you wanting a legitimate relationship? And if you're wanting a legitimate relationship, things need to be done selflessly, not just with you, but your partner as well. Back to, like, me and my BF, oh my god, I feel like we talk things out before we have any problems. Like, I am like, I don't want to sit here and boast about it, but I feel like the biggest thing that me and him had that has made a lot of things successful is the fact that we communicate. And I'm not afraid to sway away from the serious questions, because there's a lot of people also that try to date, but then they don't want to think about, oh, well, what if you have children? What if this happens? What if that happens? They don't want to talk about that with their partner. They don't want to talk about that with their new boyfriend or their new girlfriend, whatever, because they're like, oh, that's too soon. That's too soon. How is that too soon? If you are looking for a realistic, legitimate relationship, then wouldn't you want to get the hard questions out of the way first? You know? At least that's how I feel about it. Okay, I confessed once. They said, I like you as much as I love myself. We're more than friends and siblings relationship, but I can't see you as a commitment since I know and like you. What? That's what they responded with? Okay, let me read this correctly. I gotta make sure I'm reading this correctly. I like you as much as I love myself. We're more than friends and siblings. Or we're more than friends and sibling relationship, but I can't see you as a commitment since I know and like you. That just sounds like a problem within themselves. It sounds like they're insecure and they don't trust their intuition. That's what that sounds like to me. That's the only thing I could interpret from that, is like, it's not you, it's them having issues, I guess. That's the only way I could put that one. Like, that's very confusing. It's just kind of the way they worded it. I had to take a double take. Like, what? But that's the only thing I can interpret out of that. And, you know, that's the thing, too. You know, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have insecurities about yourself. But, like, why hinder yourself from happiness just because you don't trust yourself? Like, that's kind of sad, really. We're still best friends, but that's a weird zone, not even a friend zone. Gotcha. I hope I'm making sense on here with relationship advice, but like I said, I am not a relationship guru. I wish I was sometimes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the plethora of shitty relationship after shitty relationship. Like, again, me and my BF, I think, are doing pretty well. Like, only because, like I said, the biggest thing you can do is communicate with each other and talk with each other. And, like, ladies, I'm just gonna be honest, ladies, sometimes you gotta be honest with dudes. There are some dudes out there that can't read your mind. They can't read your mind. Like, I hate the manipulative crap, like, being like, oh, well, you should know how I feel, or you should know this, or you should know that. I'm like, uh-huh. It's like, but did you convey that message to them prior to you saying that? That's what I have to ask, you know? And then, you know, it goes the other way around, too. Like, there's a lot of guys that like to, I don't want to say guys, but a lot of people that like to do that, what is it called? Weaponize incompetence. I had a lot of that problem in the past, in past relationships. They'd be like, oh, I can't do this because of this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, then learn. Like, read a book. Like, don't you be doing that crap with me. Don't be doing that weaponized incompetence. Oh, I can't do it. You're so much better at it. Okay. I'm so much better at loading a dishwasher, something that people can be easily capable of learning of. Yeah, no. I get that. But like I said, I feel like today's day and age of, like, people dating is... I want to help people with it, but I feel like there's the double standard of the genders with it. Like, there's one half of, like, women that, like, you know, again, women have the tendency to... There's a lot of women that have the tendency to collect in groups, and I've said in the past, like, that makes it problematic for dudes to approach them. Because even if there's a guy that likes you and wants to approach you, if you're surrounded by your girlfriends, he's not going to do that because, again, I wouldn't be surprised in that situation. The dude approaches that group of girls. All of the besties are going to be jumping around the girl that he's trying to talk to, barking at him like a freaking chihuahua until he leaves, and not even giving the girl an opportunity to even talk to him. So there's that one big problem. There's also a lot of, like, women that I want to say guard themselves really very much, and for good reason. There's a lot of horrible things that men have done to women that, you know, I can't say on YouTube, but we know. We're adults. We know those dark things in life. So I understand that, with the sense of it being like, I understand why a lot of women have that tendency to do that, because it's safety in numbers, right? However, ladies, I would say this, you know, there's nothing wrong with straying from your group of girlfriends once in a while. And I'm not saying, like, go completely off the grid. I was that person. I would run off. Like, if I ever went into a group party or, like, anything like that with, like, a group of girlfriends, I was the first one to just be like, okay, I'm gonna go and talk to people while y'all sit here and stare at the dudes. Bye. You know, because that's what there's some girls that will just do that. They'll collect in a group with their drinks, and they'll just stand there and look at the guys. And I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, way to make yourself look thirsty as hell. Like, what is wrong with you? I'd be the first one to just walk away like, nope, I'm gonna go talk to people. I'm gonna go socialize. I'm gonna be at a fucking party kind of thing. And that was back in college. But here's the thing, ladies. Here's the thing. I know that sounds dangerous, right? A lot of women in the audience are probably just like, no, Candy, don't do that. That's scary. Within reason, I will say, you know, if you're gonna stray away from your group of girlfriends for a little bit, within reason, make sure you can get back to them, you know, if something does happen. Obviously, like, I'm not saying to just completely out it from your girlfriends, but at the same time, it's like, I have been in groups of girls where they'll be like, oh, I don't have a boyfriend. Guys don't like me because I'm a bitch, because of this, because of that. It's like, no, it's because you're literally being dependent on your group of girlfriends. Ah! I heard a few quotes that sticks. She's online, but not for you. And looking at the gorgeous light that will never shine on me. Enough sadness. Here's a question. Oh, what's your favorite meme or jokes? Oh, no. Oh. I like a lot of dark humor. Let's see. I used to watch a lot of Cyanide and Happiness. Oh, they crack me up. And I'm also from back in the day of the internet, like of, was it Salad Fingers or Charlie the Unicorn, ASDF. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of memes. I am meme lady. I am meme lord, meme lady. You can send all the memes to me any day of the week, you guys. Like, I eventually want to do some meme reviews. But like I said, I've been just sharing stuff on my Discord, and sometimes I get like memes from other people once in a while. I just think that my following's not big enough just yet for that. And that's okay. I want to wait until the internet can throw all the memes at me. Yes. I would say, though, the one that I relate to the most, though, meme-wise, is the dog sitting in the room surrounded by fire. Being like, this is fine. I am that person. That is my meme. That is my meme. Any day of the week. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, it's 10:30 already? It's all good. 10:30 a.m. where I'm at. Yes. All right. So enough of all the talk about the men and women in dating. I can't anymore. I'm sorry, everybody. There's just so much with it that I can elaborate on. And that's the other thing, guys, you know, just because there are women out like there like that, like, don't go for the ladies that collect in the groups. I'm sorry. They got to learn their lesson the hard way. Go for the women that make you think, that make your brain tick. Yes. We need more of the women that speak their minds and their thoughts and their feelings getting dates. That's what we need. All right. Do you feel like you and your partner cuddle enough? Explain your reasoning. I don't think we do. But then again, I'm the cuddle monster. I am Le Cuddle Monster. I'm the one that just like comes up to him while he's sleeping. I'll accidentally wake him up. He'll be sitting there like, what? I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, I just want to cuddle your arm. I'm gonna hold on to your arm and cuddle your arm. It's like, okay. Like flops his arm over at me like, ooh, cuddles. I'm the cuddly one in the relationship. It's fine. It's fine. I've accepted this. Like, I'll be honest, like, my love language is touch a lot. It's touch and, like, just in general, like, acts of service, I think is what it's called. Like, it's like, dude, all the stuff that my BF has done for me, like, a lot of the technology, even now, is that I'm using as a VTubing platform. This is all his work, and I am just the performer. You know, like, I am the voice actor in this situation. Oh, okay. What's the show from your childhood that you still cherish? Oh, that's, you're speaking to the, okay, so show from my childhood that I still cherish. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. If I want to go down the preschool route, I would have to say Lamb Chop and Friends. Lamb Chop and Friends. Yes, that was the #1 preschool show from from my childhood. It's called Lamb Chop and Friends. It was done by a lady named Sherry Lewis, and it's funny. You might recognize her. Oh, let me pull up a picture. Because the sad thing that makes me sad is that her plushie, the character Lamb Chop itself, has since become a dog toy that they sell in stores, and it makes me sad. So sad. Okay? Like, okay, what's happening in chat here? Oh god. Okay. Let's see. First time chatter. Yo, how do you breathe in the desert if there's no trees, bro? Okay. Like, how the fuck does that work? Why are we having an argument about trees? Ah! 0 fucking trees. Just fucking sand. Make it make sense. Bread goes in, toast comes out. How the fuck does that work? I'm ready. Sand goes in, oxygen comes out. How does it work? What the fuck? Okay, calm down. Oh my. That was random. It's just like... for my case, Thomas the Tank Engine and DBZ. Oh, yeah. But yeah, mine's Lamb Choppin' Friends and Sailor Moon. But I'm gonna show you guys a quick picture of Lamb Chop real quick, because this makes me sad, because a lot of people are going to recognize this. Only because, again, her thing has her character has been since turned into a dog toy, and it makes me sad. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me get a good picture of her. Right here. Yes. Okay, can I make that bigger? Can I? Oh, no! I don't want that! No. It's fine. I will... Let's see. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up the Google search here, okay? I'm gonna do that real quick. So you guys get to see. Yes. Ta-da! It's Lamb Chop! This is from my childhood, you guys. This is my childhood. This is the oldest of the old. I guarantee majority of millennials and majority of Gen Z and Gen Alpha have no idea what this is. No idea, but I guarantee people from Gen X and all the boomers know exactly what this is. But yes, this is my favorite from my child. They made a Funko Pop of her? Oh my god, I need this. It's $15. Oh my god, I need this. Oh, no. Later. But yes, this show will forever be in my heart. And then the lady you see here, right here, Miss Sherry Lewis. Oh, let me do that picture, because this is because she had other characters too. And then, oh yeah, she was Jewish, if I remember. Yeah, Sherry Lewis was Jewish. So I got to learn a lot about Judaism here and there from her show too. But yeah, Sherry Lewis, and then you have her character Lamb Chop, and then you have this character she named Hush Puppy, like hush puppies. And then this one is named Charlie Horse. Yes, that creepy looking thing is named Charlie Horse. He is a horse. It's like the days before Baby Shark. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Okay, I'm done. But yes. Who are you talking to? I'm also talking to YouTube chat, you guys. Like, I got YouTube chat and I got Twitch chat up here. And someone from YouTube chat asked me, like, what is a special thing from my childhood that I will always love? Or no, let me go back. I'll go back to the question. Where are you? Hold on, I'm going down. Where is it? I just saw the question. Now it's like, what? Where'd it go? Oh yes, what's the show from your childhood that you still cherish? Yes, this thing I will cherish always in my heart, okay? I don't care. Because yes, like I said, it's since become a dog toy. They've made her into a dog toy. Like, look at that. No, poor Lamb Chop. Like, that makes me sad, because now it's just like, I just picture her being ripped to shreds by doggos everywhere. But yes, that's one of my favorite childhood shows forever and ever. I don't care. It's the song that never ends, all day, every day. That brain dense soulless eyes is a horse. Yes, it's a horse. Charlie Horse. That's literally what she named him, was Charlie Horse. And then the puppy that you saw was named Hush Puppy, after Hush Puppies. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love sharing my childhood stuff with people, because I guarantee nobody even knows what I'm talking about unless they are in like the Gen X crowd and above and back. Gen X and boomers probably know what that is. Just like, ah! Lamb Chop. I think I still have a plushie, one of the doggo plushies. Like, I bought the doggo plushie at one of the pet stores recently in the past. I don't know where it went, but I will buy another one if I need to. But she was always so cute, and she was always like one of my favorites. And then by the time, I actually hyper fixated on it for a long time too. So much so that my grandma tried to do like a what's it called? When they take like icing and they'll make like a pattern out of it and put it in the freezer, so that way it just becomes like a solid piece to put on a cake. She actually did that of Lamb Chop and did it for my birthday. I don't have any pictures of it, but she did do that when I was a kid. Because of the fact that by the time I got interested in it, like it was like Lamb Chop was already a relic. And it's still a relic. It's a relic that I will never let go of. I don't care. Here's a question. If knowing self-limits is a sign of smart people... hold on. Sorry, my brain derped. Dyslexic brain, my bad. Okay, here's the question. If knowing self-limits is a sign of smart people, if I'm dumb as bricks and know I'm stupid, am I dumb or smart for knowing my limits? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh. I mean, honestly, that is something that we should question as human beings. Like, what is actually smart? What is actually intelligent? What is intelligence as a whole? You know? I think, in my opinion, I don't think there is... How do I put this? There's ignorance. There's a difference between ignorance and stupidity, right? The difference between ignorance and stupidity is what I've always been told, is that ignorance, you can learn from your ignorance. You can learn from your lessons from your ignorance. But stupidity is just forever. Like, you're just at that point, it's like stupidity is like the level of people where even after they learn that they're wrong, they're still going to continue with the answer that they have been proven wrong in multiple times. They're the people, they're the pigeon on the chessboard that's just shitting and thinking they're hot shit, and you as the intelligent person just sitting there like, oh my god, why? So I think, honestly, I think you're smart for knowing your limits, you know? I think you're smart for knowing your limits. I know my limits with a lot of things, so that's why I feel like that's kind of where things lie, right? You know? Let's see. Oh, cards. I need the cards. The hearts of the cards! Oh no. Okay. So, there's a question on my cards here. Okay. If you could teach a class on anything, what would it be? I would say history. I love history. I am a history buff. I've always, like, even if I'm wrong about something in history, I'm still doing my research to get it correct. I like the different eras of history. and like the things that go with it. I also am a strong person that believes if you don't learn from your past, you will never be able to achieve success in the future. I do try to keep to my word with that. It's like if I make past mistakes, I make past mistakes. And the best I can do is accept those mistakes with humility and understanding that I made a mistake and move forward and try to do better as a human being. You know, I feel like that's the best I can do. But yeah, I would probably teach history class. I love history. But I feel like my ADHD brain would not allow me to stay on one topic because that's kind of why I've made my channel. Even though it's like a lot of gaming, I also try to stick with a lot of variety as well with my VTubing because I can't focus on one thing constantly. That's my problem. What's your favorite music that you listen to, and what's the song you can't stand? Oh. Okay. So I actually like a variety of music. I do. I know I play a lot of rock and metal on here. I really like the rock and metal theme for my channel specifically. But for myself, I actually like just listening music on my own. I like a variety of different things. I like you know, rock, obviously, pop, a little bit of hip hop and rap, like here and there. I do a lot of variety. If it has a good tune to me, if it, you know, I also have the tendency to, I like music that speaks to me sometimes. Like I've had in the past where people are like, you listen to some pretty sad music there, Candy. I'm like, you don't say. Me just sitting there with depression, like, yes, I listen to depressing songs to get through the depression. But I do listen to quite a variety of different music along those lines. Invisible by Duran Duran is my cup of tea for reasons. I could see that. I could definitely see that for sure. Oh, it's been forever since I've heard. I know that's my problem also. I was raised on a lot of 80s stuff, and I know I've heard of Duran Duran, but like I don't remember that song. Don't mind me. Oh, it just like popped up when I first looked it up. Okay, let me see. Let me look at the lyrics. I bet if I look and read the lyrics, I'm gonna know what it is. Ah, yes. Okay, I could see why. Oh, yes. Again, I love music that speaks to me. I really do. They made a song for James Bond. I could see that. Oh, my grandpa loved James Bond stuff. Like, his favorite from when I was a kid, or not when I was a kid, a little story time. Like, my grandpa was very much into, like, James Bond, like, spy espionage stuff. His favorite show was actually Archer. Later in life, before he passed away. So me and him would sit and watch Archer, like, back and forth. Now, what's the song you can't stand? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. My bad. The song that I cannot stand, it is from... it's actually from The Greatest Showman. Give me a second. What is it called? Hold on. The Greatest Showman songs. Yes, let me click that. What is it called? Which one is it? Never Enough. Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. Oh my god. I cannot stand that song. I cannot stand that song just because, no offense, like, don't get me wrong, her voice sounds beautiful. She has a very beautiful voice. The woman, I think her name is Lauren Allred. Lauren Allred. Like, she has a beautiful voice, don't get me wrong, but the song Never Enough is so, like, repetitive and annoying to me. Never enough, never enough, never enough. I'm like, oh my god, shut up, somebody. Like, I'm just picturing somebody throwing something at her on stage while she's doing that, because she sounds like the way it repeats, it makes her sound like she's like sounding like a bird, like like, stop it. Like, I hate it. I hate it. However, one of my favorite songs from that movie is Rewrite the Stars. I love the song Rewrite the Stars from Zendaya and Zac Efron. Oh, it gets me every time emotionally in the feels. Ah! Maybe I can do a quick little cover real quick. I'll just sing her portion. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for a little song cover today? I don't care. It's okay. Show off my singing skills, because that's one of my hidden talents. I love singing. I love singing. I don't think I'm the best singer or anything like that. I really am very good at alto stuff because of the fact that, like, I think the microphone that I have picks up on a lot of the alto in my voice, the bass in my voice, versus like when I'm singing in real life, I'm kind of like, I can do a lot of soprano notes as well, but I feel like eventually in the future, if I do any song covers, I want to try to hit songs that could go well with my low voice, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna do this one real quick. You think it's easy. You don't think I wanna run to you. But there are mountains. And there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. No one can rewrite the stars. How can you say you'll be mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you will let to find. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, I'm done. That's the best I'm gonna do this morning with that. For my case, I love Invisible by Duran Duran just because it's a meme in a Metal Gear Solid, in the Metal Gear Solid fandom. I could see that. My ex-husband was really into Metal Gear, I think, at one point. So I'm kind of familiar with it. It's not really my cup of tea, but I know it's a lot of guys' cup of teas. Yes. It's mad funny since the whole community got gaslight to think the song was in one of the games. I could see that. I could totally see that for sure. Oh my goodness, it is 10:51. Let's see if I can do like maybe a couple of more questions before I get off of here. And then of course I'm just gonna let my viewers know that this upcoming Monday, of course, I'm gonna go back to my Danganronpa gaming. I just kind of wanted to touch base here, kind of goofing off. If anybody actually had some serious questions for me on, you know, what they're curious about with my channel, and you know what they, you know, things in the future, I kind of am just kind of winging it here and there. Any tips on whiplash from roller skating? Oh my god, I have no idea, man, because like it's been a long time since I've went roller skating. I was like maybe 12 the last time I was in a pair of roller skates. Oh man, any tips on whiplash from roller skating? I don't know, man. I'm gonna look it up just for you. How about that? Whiplash. All that's popping up is like songs of the song Whiplash or the film Whiplash from roller skating. Yay. Yay. Okay, wait. Oh, VRO, I fell flat on my ass and my neck hurts. Ow. Oh, you poor babies. You poor thing. Whiplash from skating can occur when a skater falls backward or sideways, causing the head and neck to snap suddenly, resulting in a sprain or strain of the neck's soft tissues. Ooh, oof. The sudden movement can lead to neck pain, stiffness, headaches, and even more serious symptoms like dizziness or vision problems. Oh, you poor soul. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Treatment and recovery. Here you go. Initial rest and ice. Applying ice to the injured area can help reduce inflammation. Physical therapy. Gentle exercises can help restore range of motion, strength, and flexibility. Pain management. Over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen or acetaminophen can help with pain and inflammation. And prescription medications may be needed in some cases. Oh no. Or neck support. In some cases, a soft collar may be recommended to support the neck, but prolonged use should be avoided. Addressing other symptoms. If you experience headaches, dizziness, or other symptoms, your doctor can help you manage them. You're welcome. Hope y'all liked that medical PSA there. Oh goodness. Okay, let me look through my cards here. The heart of the cards. Da 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 da. It's so cringe. It's fine. If you could work for any company in the world, who would you want to work for and why? Gamer subs, gamer subs, gamer subs, gamer subs. I'm not sponsored, but I would love to work with gamer subs. Yes. Let me be sponsored one day. I'll come out with a cool flavor. Let's go. Oh gosh, my child's gonna be fatherless before even being born because their father is a stupid man. I feel that. I feel that in my soul, you guys. Just cause like my kid's father, it's a back and forth. The best I can say is just regardless of what you have to go through with your partner, your child's mental well-being is everything. So do your best. Just do your best. That's all I can say with that. Every couple's situation when it comes to that stuff is very, very different. And this is just coming from my perspective, is that like me and my ex-husband have gotten to the point where we've put a lot of things in the past, but we still remain like civil towards each other when it comes to like co-parenting with our daughter. And I'll be honest with you, it didn't start off that way. It really did not start off that way. And then my current boyfriend with his ex-wife and his daughter, like co-parenting, like it's so bad to the point that they actually have to... Here you go, you guys. This is something everybody can laugh at. They actually have to have a court-ordered app to talk to each other, to text each other, so the courts can keep an eye on his ex-wife from, like, trying to... Like, it's funny, too, because the app itself will just be, like, if you write something down, like, it'll tell you, like, oh, this sounds aggressive, or this sounds, like, rude in this way, or maybe you can word it this way, so it's like, she's probably getting all pissed off. Just being like, I can't insult him through text message. Ah! My oh-so-loving child bearer bullies me. Why? Why do they bully you? How do they bully you, man? That's not right. That's not right at all. Because, I mean, that also comes down to it. Don't be sitting there taking jabs at your partner. If they're doing their best, then you need to be doing your best. Like, I'm just gonna flat out say it. Relationships aren't perfect. They never will be. Like, unless both people are, you know, on the same level of communicating and, you know, trying to make that effort, you know? Oh, you signed up. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, oof. That sucks, man. I don't want to be like Prince Zuko in that situation, being like, that's rough, buddy. But at the same time, man, I feel it. Well, tell them to lighten up. Tell them to lighten up, okay? Like, again, like, just try your best. Everybody try their best to communicate. If you're in a relationship, that's the best thing I can tell you. Communication and trust and talking is key. Love this jerk to death, though. I feel it. Like, he's an asshole, but he's my asshole. I used to be there. It's fine. My BF's not really an asshole. He can be from once in a while, but like he's more toned down in comparison to say my ex-husband. My ex-husband, he was just flat out mean sometimes. He didn't know the difference between giving constructive criticism and throwing a damn rock, okay? Like he did not know the difference sometimes, which would lead to a lot of arguing. A lot of arguing. Versus my BF, where it's like we might have like a disagreement from time to time, but like we talk it out and we come to like a resolve with it. So there's very much a big difference on that note. Like I feel like the most me and my BF do, we're like I feel like me and my BF have become like, we're like the old couple that bickers back and forth between each other, but at the end of the day it's like, oh, but I still love you. I still love you, you old grump. What's that old couple off of The Princess Bride? Miracle Max and his wife. Liar! Liar! Get back, witch! I'm not a witch, I'm your wife! But after what you just said, I don't know if I want to be that anymore. He said true love, Max. He said true love. Oh, gosh. Oh, the cheesy jokes today. It's fine. Here's a question, more like a joke. What do you call a Spanish man that lost his car? Carlos! Oh, no! Not Carlos! Carlos lost his car. Oh, no. You're good. Go ahead and grab an ice pack. Yeah, with your rollerblades, man. That sucks. Ah! Oh, man. I love that. I love that. That's great. All the dad jokes. Let's go. Oh, man. I don't want to answer that one today. No. Okay. Name one thing you are hopeful for. I am hopeful for this channel, you guys. I am very hopeful. I am humble, but I am hopeful at the same time for this channel. I'm doing my best. Like I said, I've been making a lot of effort to be more consistent and fun on this channel for everybody. I also want to like do a lot more in the future. So I'm very hopeful for the future of this channel because I want to keep, like I said, I want to keep going. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying talking to people. I'm enjoying answering questions, and I'm living life, man. Living life with it, and it's been a fun experience. So I am hopeful for the future of my channel. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. Is there anything about growing older that scares or concerns you? I think mine is just like my health deteriorating before I can do anything, okay? That's my biggest fear. It's like my health deteriorating before I can retire and go do fun things for my life, because like eventually, if I can afford it, I would love to go back to the ocean again, because like I said, I live in Ohio right now. So I miss the ocean, I miss the beach, I miss going to the beach. I want to be able to, like, you know, be able to do all the fun things before I leave this life. And I worry about my health, like, deteriorating before I can even get the chance to. So that's kind of what the only thing that scares me about growing older, if you want me to be honest, is just not being able to do the things I want to, because of old age. Here's a question. What's your message, advice for teens for future generations? Ooh. despite all of the BS life is going to throw at you, always keep your head held high, focus on your goals and your dreams, and don't let any of the naysayers or trolls keep you down. That's the best advice that I can give for future teens. And also, approach everything with a realistic mindset and a calm demeanor. Because if you panic, the moment you panic, that's where you've lost the battle mentally with yourself. So that's probably the best advice I can give for like teens and future generations. Like, still keep your head held high. Don't keep a hold of your goals, your dreams. Don't let people, tear you down from your goals and dreams, because people are going to be people. People are going to talk shit. People are always going to talk shit. Even if you don't want them to talk shit, they're going to talk shit. So you might as well ignore them and keep doing, achieving your goals, dude. Like, that's the best I can put that one, Don't roller skate when you're about to be a father. Yes, indeed. Is that what's been going on? It's okay, dude. It's okay. You had a dad injury. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're still there to see them be born, that's all that matters. Yes. But yeah, that's probably the best advice I can give for people is just keep going. Ignore the trolls. Ignore the people that put you down. Because even without the internet trolls, you guys, I am Stu Pickles in real life. I feel like I am Stu Pickles. Do you know who Stu Pickle is? Stu Pickles from Rugrats, Tommy's dad. The toy adventure that everybody's just like, oh, look at the crackpot. What are they doing? What is he doing this time? I feel like that's me in real life. My family, like when I told my family that I was going to be a VTuber, they're like, yeah, good luck with that. Like, or even there's still that stigma IRL. Like, if you mention that you're going to start doing YouTube, people just still like roll their eyes, and you're just sitting there like that you're not being taken seriously. You're just not being taken seriously the moment you mention YouTube to people. They just think about the stupid videos that people have done for views on the internet, so they're not going to take me seriously until shit happens, right? It's okay. I've accepted that. And I'm not going to be the one to do stupid things for views. I'm sorry. I am not that person. I might have some funny moments, of course. We will have all the funny moments, the hoo-hoos, the ha-has, the tee-hees. But I am not going to bend over backwards and, like, destroy myself for internet views. I refuse. What is that? Hello, unfortunately my headphone broke because gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry. It's okay. Like, I mean, I should have closed captions on for, like, people, if that's the case. No way this isn't a bot, right? Right? Like, that's kind of where I'm like, I'm not sure. Are you a bot? Are you a robot? Beep boop, meat morp. I love it. Oh man, I need something to drink, you guys. Okay, it's 11, so I'm gonna take a real quick break so I can go grab something to drink real quick, and then I'm gonna go use the toilet. I got to go use the toilet real quick. Yes. Ooh. Ugh, goodness. Whew. Ow, coffee burps. My bad, y'all. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I will be right back with more Q&A for everybody. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna go get, like I said, I'm gonna go get something to drink, and I'm gonna go use the potty. So be right back. And if you are tuning in, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. I am AquaKandiLuv. Up in the corner here, AquaKandiLuv. Yes. And then of course, you can also follow me on Twitch. Yes, indeed. We have all the fun times here as best I can, but I also get serious from time to time. I gotta have a spot to speak my mind. Yes. All right. Be right back, everybody. bleep, bleep, beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Yes. I am back. I feel a little bit better. Slightly. I have some green tea. Yay. So where are you from? Is that question towards me or towards chat? I'm curious. I just saw that. Like, I saw that. Like, I see you. You're from somewhere in Southeast Asia? Awesome. That's cool. I got people in Asia watching me. Yes. I love it. I love it. I'm a very, like, how do I put this? Like, I was the kid growing up wanting to learn about all the different cultures of the world. Anytime we had like a whole thing about learning about all the different cultures around the world, my eyes lit up as a child, okay? Like, I was also the kid that wanted to have pen pals growing up. I wanted to, you know, I have always wanted to learn about the world around me. So that was always a fun thing, like, just for me in general. But I guess I'll just answer the question that's there that says, so where are you from? Technically, I was born and partially raised in Florida, in the central Florida region. Like, I used to be like a half an hour drive, like a 30-minute to 40-minute drive from Disney. So I got to go to Disney frequently on my my grandma's retirement stuff, because she did the whole, like, her and my grandfather did the whole, we're gonna retire and move to Florida. But I don't think they expected their daughters, aka my mom and my aunt, to follow them there. And so they did that. And then my mom, of course, had me in Florida and all the rest of her kids while in Florida. And we moved back and forth between Florida and Ohio for me growing up. Just back and forth constantly. Like, I think the first time we moved to Ohio, I want to say close to 9-10 years old. And we were in Ohio for like 3 to 4 years. And then we moved back to Florida. And then we spent another 4 to 6 years in Florida. And then moved back to Ohio because my mom could not make up her mind where she wanted to live. Like, So I kind of grew up both in the South and the North. Oh. It's like I see all of that, like, that divide too. Even to this day, there's still, like, I've seen like the South will rise again posters and stuff. I have to laugh at that. I'm sorry, I have to laugh at that. I'm like, why are you supporting a team that lost? I don't understand, but okay. Like, again, I've always been in the middle. It's fine. That's why I stay neutral. I don't want to be a part of all the divide in the world. I want to bring people together. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's see. I'm still going through like my cards here, since we are like, it's 11:16 a.m. where I'm at. Yes. So what traits do you look for in a partner? So with my BF, the things that I liked when I first got with him was his overall honesty, to be honest. I am a person that thrives on honesty. I try anyway. Even despite being a VTuber, I'm honest to a fault sometimes. And like, the one thing I liked about when me and my BF got together, he didn't beat around the bush. He didn't try to make any excuses for himself when everything was going on. But he was just like, yeah, I'm going through a divorce. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. Da 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 da. And I was like, you know, a lot of people normally would be like, oh, red flag, get away from him. He's going through a divorce, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, But here's the thing, it's like I also separated from my ex-husband years ago prior to meeting him. I feel like that would be a little hypocritical if I just, judged him based on that information. And so it was also the fact that he was willing to communicate what he was going through. I was willing to communicate what I was going through. There were a lot of parallels to our lives in the sense of just understanding of how our past partners were treating us versus how we want to be treated. So that has made a lot of things like easier in the long run. So like the best traits I could say is like for a partner, for myself anyway, that I've enjoyed being with mine is that, the honesty, the fact that we communicate and talk to each other whenever there are problems. Like we're both putting in effort. I really feel like that's what comes down to it is effort. And like even then, like we're both humble in the sense like if we're wrong about something, we're not going to sit there and try to argue with somebody until we think we're right. Like that's the other thing. Like he'll admit when he's wrong. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this." Or if I make a mistake, I'm like, "Oh, my bad." Da 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 da. And I feel like that's what it comes down to is just honesty and communication and understanding for me and a partner is an effort really at the end of the day. And I feel like that's what we have both achieved as a couple. Yes. We're trying our best. It's fine. What is your favorite sporting event to go to and why? Okay. So this one's a fun one for me because I'm not a big sports person. I really am not. I like a few sports. Like I like archery. I like archery is one of my favorites. But I also enjoy watching people do martial arts. I've enjoyed I'm not the football girl. I don't care. I could care less about American football and stuff like that. Like no one talked to me about those things. I could care less. But one of my favorite sporting events to go to once in a while, I barely get to go to them anyways. I used to go to them a lot when I was a kid. And it's one of my mom's favorite things to go to is, it's called Demolition Derby. So where I'm from, and if you've never heard of Demolition Derby, it's essentially a bunch of rednecks getting their beaten up cars together. And they spray paint numbers on the sides like they're going to race and stuff, right? Like they're going for a race. But instead, they put them in like an arena. In a muddy arena for them to just ram the cars into each other. Like it's essentially you're just watching a bunch of cars bash into each other. And there's people, of course, and then the people driving the cars, they're all geared up. They got like their helmets on. They looking like they're going to like a BMX game. Shit is so entertaining. Like, I'm just like, I'm not even like, again, I'm not a car person whatsoever, hardly. Like, my ex-husband was more of a car person. He liked the Fast and the Furious series and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit familiar with cars, but I'm not a car girl, But anytime the local fair would have Demolition Derby nights, oh, me and my family would just be sitting there. I'd have the popcorn in hand, just got all the sugary bull crap that a kid needs to be hyper as hell. And we'd just be watching people smash cars into each other like, whee! It'd go boom. And of course they had firefighters, nearby just in case anything got worse, Okay, question. What food drinks that you won't try again? Oh, let's see. Food specifically. Sushi. I'm not crazy about sushi, you guys. I do not like sushi. Bleh. Blah. I know there's so many people that are like, but sushi is so good and so healthy for you. Yeah, and it tastes, and again, it's raw fish. It's raw fish. I don't like it. Blah. Blah. I don't like sushi. And then drinks. What drinks would I not never try again? Um I'm not really picky on drinks. I want to say lychee flavored drinks. I'm not crazy about lychee flavor when it comes to drink flavors. Those are the ones that I would probably say I would avoid. But like food is definitely sushi. I know the irony. I want to be a weeb and go to Japan, right? But I don't like sushi. I like ramen though. Ramen is amazing. My music went away. Where is my music? It disappeared. Where are you? No, my music is missing. Where are you? Oh, hello, where are you? Okay. I think I found it. Oh, it's quiet. That's why. Okay, we're just going to click on this one. Yay. No, ads, go away. No. Oh, goodness. Okay. You said, well, food is come down to preference. People pick their poisons. So is it our right to judge? No. Yes, exactly. But then again, it's the internet. Like, I'm expecting judgment. I am, like, how do I put this? As a VTuber, the best way I can describe it, since I've started being on the internet, like, my biggest fears is, like, people just endlessly trolling me or bullying me offline or something. So I've just been like picking apart, like, is it safe to say this? Is it safe to say that? I don't know. But at the same time, I've kind of accept that with humility too, just being like, yeah, if I get roasted, I get roasted. It is what it is. Bunch of strangers on the internet trying to judge an anime mermaid. Oh no. An anime girl mermaid just living her life. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that. I'm here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 12 for right now, at least until my kids start school. And then I think I might go back to being at least 4 days a week so I can up my my Twitch count and my subscribers count. I'm surprised. I'm already at 170 subscribers. And it was funny because it was at 160 a couple days ago, and then it went from 160 to 170 within a day or so, and I was like, oh, growth. I see the growth. No, we are still in the midst of our summer vacation for kids in public school here in the US. They start, I think my daughter, my eldest, Goobies, I call her Goobies on here. And then my youngest is Little Leia. I call her Little Leia after Princess Leia, my younger one. And then my older one, I call her Goobies because Goobies used to be her nickname when she was a newborn, when she was a baby. I used to call her my little Goobies. Ooby Goobies. Yes. She's such a sweetheart. But she starts school August 20th, I think. And then my younger one, Little Leia, starts, I think, on the 23rd of August. So, yeah, they still got a little bit of time before school starts. That actually reminds me, I have an email of, like, paperwork that I need to go through with her school and stuff like that. But, yeah, like, they were still in the midst of summer vacation here and there. I'm already, of course, buying the school supplies. My eldest, her previous stepmom, yeah, August, yeah, late August, usually here in the U.S. I'm not sure about every area in the U.S., but at least where I'm at, I live in, like, Columbus, Ohio, roughly. I don't want to say specifically where in Columbus, because, you know, privacy, obviously, duh. But I live around in the area of Columbus, Ohio, so their school year doesn't start until late August, which that's fine. It still gives me plenty of time. My daughter, her previous stepmother, I'm gonna call her that because, like, her and my ex-husband are no longer together. But I still keep in contact with her because she was a good stepmother towards my daughter. You know, I feel like moms should be supporting moms. Like my BF's ex-wife hates me. She hates me. She nitpicks anything I do with my stepdaughter. She hates my guts. And I'm like, dude, I'm just sitting here doing the best I can, man. It's a very much like Midoriya / Bakugo kind of relationship so far with my BF's ex-wife. She doesn't like me. So I try to be on the other hand with like my daughter's previous, you know, stepmother, because she was a good stepmother and she did the best she could while she was with my ex-husband to take care of my daughter. Like, I still like keep in contact with her. I'm gonna call her Monkey on here. She said she wants to be referred to as Monkey. Monkey! Which is fine. I like Monkey. She's very, she's quite the eccentric. Yes. But she recently gave me some clothes and some shoes for my daughter. And she actually, gave my daughter a pair of really cool, like, goth, like, they look kind of like a mix between Oxford shoes, but then there's like it also has like a low heel. I call them Wednesday Addams shoes. They really do remind me of Wednesday Addams. And then my eldest, my daughter, she was just like, yeah, I want more purple and black clothes this year, Mom. I'm like, yay. Like, my daughter's turning into the little goth, isn't she? I don't know. It's fine if she doesn't. Like, I'm not gonna put that on her. But I did get her some black knee-high socks to go with those Wednesday Addams shoes, and some schoolgirl dresses or skirts, because they have shorts underneath them. Because she's very athletic. Like, dude, she's a runner. She's a track star, my eldest. She can outrun me any day of the week. I'm telling you. But yeah, I've already been starting to buy like school supplies. My BF just got, of course, their book bags and whatnot. So we're waiting for that in the mail. Just been a whole thing. All right. Oh, I got hit with this question. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's the weirdest gift that you've been given or you've given or received? So, not to be TMI, but the weirdest gift I ever received. I've never given much of any weird gifts. I put a lot of thought into giving people gifts. But the weirdest gift that I've ever been given. I need to censor myself with this. Hold on. Ads. Go away. So the weirdest gift I ever received was a dude that I was talking to online. So when I first started trying to do the online dating before I met my BF. Oh, no. This guy. I was talking to this guy for about 3 months. He was the type that, dude, I think he was trying to catfish me or something. I have no idea. Because he was like, yeah, we can meet up soon. We can meet up soon. We can meet up soon. Uh-huh. Like 3 months later, I'm still waiting for a first date. Oh, freaking ghosted me afterwards too. I was like, this guy is weird. But apparently my dumbass, I trusted him enough to give him my address. I shouldn't have done this. I don't condone this, you guys. I gave him my address and he decided to send me an adult toy. An adult toy from, what is it called? Bad Dragon? Mother flipper spent, like, I even received the receipt in the package, too. I received the receipt. It was about $300. This man spent $300 on an adult toy to send to me in the mail. I was like sitting there like, what? Oh, goodness. What a weird dude. My grandfather said the only thing a man can hold on to is their words and promise. That's right. I agree. I agree. But I was just sitting there like, what? It was in this, I want to say it was the second month that he sent that to me, and he was just like, here, this is something you can have when you're not talking to me, when I'm not around. I'm like, okay. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why? Why? And then again, the guy ghosted me eventually. I was like, okay. Now me sitting here looking at the adult toy like, what do I do now? I kept it though. I'm leaning like, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna waste a $300 adult toy just to throw it in the trash. Hell no. That thing's mine forever. Like, yes. I'm like, you were a weirdo, but I mean, you did give me a good toy. Thanks. Oh, I'm telling you, people on the internet, man. Oh, donate it to Goodwill or something. Nah. I can imagine somebody going through the Goodwill bin when they're trying to get all the donated stuff out of it, though. Like, oh no, what's this? It's turquoise too. It's turquoise. It's pointed. It's ribbed for her pleasure. Damn it. Oh my god. I would say that's probably the weirdest gift I ever received. It's fine. This is why I can't with people sometimes. But that's the weirdest one. Oh gosh, it's 11:30 already. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll put that one. I don't want to answer that one. Let's see. What's at the top of your bucket list? I want to see orcas out in the wild. I want to take my paddleboard that I have, that I still have not used yet. I want to go to Orca Island in Washington State. And I want to go out and see the orcas in the wild. That is my bucket list dream. Orca! It's okay, I'll safely keep my distance, because out of respect for the wildlife, of course. But dude, I'm gonna be sitting there on a paddleboard just watching them in the distance like, eee! Orca! I love them. I love them forever and ever in my heart. I love orca whales. They're not, technically they're not whales, they're dolphins. But then dolphins are whales. And then whales are, and then dolphins, and then whales are porpoises. It's all very confusing. Ah! It's fine. I've accepted that confusion. But yes, that is my bucket list dream. Oh, this question is more so for my chat, okay? Just because the one thing I've been curious about is like, what is my audience's perception of me? What have I been conveying to people? What do people like about me so far? But yeah, the question that I pulled up, this is kind of more of a question towards my audience. What's the sexiest thing about me? What do you like about me so far, everyone? Am I doing a good job as a VTuber? Hell if I know. Oh yes, I'm definitely a Danganronpa lover. Oh man, you have to check out the whole package. Oh, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it. I do my besticus. Within reason, of course. I feel like because I think I had mentioned in my previous stream about the loneliness epidemic for people. You know, I know that's a thing that's been going on, and I don't mind. I don't mind talking to people, because sometimes at the end of the day, I feel like that's just what people need. You just need someone to talk to, you know? And I feel like I can be that for people in the world as a VTuber. I really do. And, you know, I hope I do a good job at that for everyone. And then on top of it all, you know, like, I feel like I know my BF has said that's like, you know, you kind of got a bubbly personality. Maybe people will like that. I feel like people will be attracted to that. I'm a giggly bitch too, so I'm just like, I will spread my laughter across the world for everyone. It's like, maybe if I giggle, I can make at least 5 million other people giggle. Can I do that? That's what I want to do. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people happy in some ways. Like, I don't want to be a people pleaser. Nobody take that the wrong way. But I do think that, like, just having this platform as a VTuber, I have been, you know, I have been thinking about a lot of my viewers in the sense of just understanding that, you know, even though, yeah, it's the internet, it's a bunch of strangers saying their opinion on the internet because it's the internet, right? But then at the same time, I'm also thinking in the perspective of, there's another human being on the other side of that computer screen. There's another person there that maybe needs to just have someone to talk to and shoot the shit with and just, you know, just talk. Because sometimes that's what people need. We are social creatures. Human beings are social creatures. But yes, that's kind of just what my question was towards my audience. Like, what have people been liking about my content? You know, like, and what people have been enjoying. If you can't love or like a part of them, then could you love them as a whole? Quotes of the day. Right. I feel it for sure. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, I mean, if I've made somebody, even though, yes, I'm considering this as trying to make a supplemental income, but at the same time, if it's brightening people's day, oh, freaking ads, go away. Ads, go away. I don't care about Dunkin' Donuts right now. Although donuts do sound good. Donuts. But like, even though I'm trying to create a supplemental income for myself, if I'm honestly making someone smile at the end of the day, if I'm brightening someone's day, if I'm making someone giggle, if I'm doing all that, I feel a little more sense of accomplishment, if that makes sense, because I've been there. I've been in the dumps about a lot of different things in my life. I have complex PTSD. I've been through a lot of forms of, like, I want to say physical harm and mental and emotional harm from a multitude of different people growing up and living my life. Like, it's not just like, because I know a lot of people try to say, oh, look, another girl that has past boyfriend relationship problems. It's more than that. It's more than that. Because as someone who is neurodivergent myself, I have autism and ADHD. I wasn't diagnosed with autism until I was at least 31, 32, which has given me time to reflect on all the times that people tried to take advantage of my kindness and have tried to take advantage of, you know, the fact that I am a nice person. And, you know, like, I have broken bread with people that I should have kicked out of my house. You know, I am a kind human being as best I can be. And, you know, I know what it's like to be in a world that just doesn't understand you, that doesn't, you know, treat people who are different with kindness and respect and understanding. Like, I hate the fact that we live in that type of world on so many levels of the word, because it, like, I'll be honest, I think, honestly, the most entertaining people and the most creative people and the weirdest people are the best people. You know why? Because I feel like if we were all the same, life would just be boring. You know? Like, I love the alternative people. I love the people that want to create. I am, like, I support artists. I do. I know I've probably used some AI stuff in the past on my thumbnails, but that is mainly from my own skills. Now, if you look at, of course, my model, my tail, the layout of my my whole platform, yes, I have credits on my Twitch page to all those. But like, I know the specific background, like the orcas here, I kind of did that on what was it? Copilot, yeah. I still use that for backgrounds because YouTube is also picky about what you can share and what you can't, because if you don't, like the one thing that I found out, it's like if you put things in the background from like a specific artist, you have to credit them, right? And I do want to do that. I want to credit the artist where credit is due. But like if I'm working with stuff myself, doing stuff myself, you know, the AI is a little bit helpful on that note. So, and then I've also been using Canva to like create my thumbnails and stuff with the images that I produce. And it's a slow start. It is what it is, you know, but like I said, at the end of the day, I've been enjoying myself as a VTuber, and I just want to bring some form of happiness to people in the world. Even though the world itself can be a dark thing, there's still a little bit of light, even within the darkness. Yes. All right. Another question. What stories from your life will you tell your children? I've told my kids a lot of things. So, I think my daughter kind of gave me that look like, huh? What? When I told her that I would have to get off of the phone for my or I would have to get off of the internet for my grandma to use the phone. You know, back in the 90s with dial-up internet. Y'all like my attempt at those noises? So I make a lot of 90s references to my kids. They just look at me like I'm weird, like, oh, you had to do this? First time telling my kid about a Blockbuster. Like, we didn't have streaming services. You wanted to watch a specific movie, you would have to go to a store and go get the VHS or the DVD off the shelf. And you had to return it within 24 hours. Those kinds of things, man. It's okay. I'm a 91 baby. 1991. Oh, I love me some tea. I got some green tea. Yes. Where's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep? I have fallen asleep in a Greyhound bathroom stall. In a Greyhound bus station bathroom stall. That is the weirdest place I have fallen asleep. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. I purposely chose to sleep in the bathroom stall. Because I didn't want to fall asleep like on the bench at the Greyhound bus station. I didn't want to leave myself vulnerable. So that's why I went into a bathroom stall to fall asleep. Like, haha, no one can bother me here. That's the main reason I did. Was just kind of like safety. I'm like, I don't want somebody bothering me while I'm sleeping. I don't need that. And plus being female, it's just like, oh, I don't want to fall asleep in a public place. That's dangerous. So I went to the bathroom stall just to be like, okay, I am safe. I am in bathroom stall. No one can bother me while I snooze and wait for my bus. Oh, you forgot I was streaming? Oh, I feel so sad now. You forgot. It's okay. But no, that's probably the weirdest place I've fallen asleep. I have fallen asleep in a Greyhound bus station bathroom stall because I didn't want anybody to bother me while I was sleeping, waiting for my bus. I did it for safety. Oh no, you're perfectly fine, Hydra Dragon. It's perfectly fine. Ooh, what's your favorite holiday? Like I said, I'm doing Q&A and I'm also reading off of cards that I have. Just in general, when people aren't asking me questions, I'm just going to answer random questions that I read. But yes, what's your favorite holiday? Oh, I love Halloween. I am a Halloween girl. And I like Christmas. I used to like Christmas a lot. Yes, Q&A, a Q&A, yes. Ask me anything. Well, almost anything. Don't be asking me any politics or anything like that. I refuse. I refuse to answer any political questions. That's the only thing I will draw the line. Okay? Like, just because there's too much going on with that. There's way too much going on with that. But yes, a Q&A for anything else. Ask me anything else. But yes, I would say it's definitely between, you know, Halloween and Christmas. Those are the top two for me. And then, I also have a love-hate relationship with Valentine's Day. What's your social security number? Ah, no, absolutely not. That is a no-no too. I saw your trick there. trying to get me to tell my personal information. How dare you? Like I caught you. It's all good. Yeah, I do like Halloween and Christmas. I have a love-hate relationship with Valentine's Day. And then I also Easter's okay. Just meh. All the other holidays are just kind of meh. You have been caught. Yes, you have been caught. I will not give out my personal information. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, why is that? Oh, I had it. I just realized when I was putting the card up to... I didn't realize I was putting the card up to the camera, so it, like, froze my model. Here, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Just put it up there. Ah, I'm frozen in time. Damn it. Do you think Star Wars is overrated or perfectly rated as a whole? Oh, you got my heart, dude. Oh. I have a love-hate relationship with Star Wars, you guys. Only because I was raised on Star Wars. My grandmother, she was the Star Wars and Star Trek woman, okay? Like, I, ironically, was raised on sci-fi by my religious grandmother. But Star Wars, I would say certain parts of it are overrated. And then there's a lot of other parts that are underrated. I do like the prequels. I will say I do like the prequels because I was one of the kids that got raised on the prequels. Like, I feel like, you know, I remember, you know, when the prequels first came out, a lot of people were sad about the prequels. Like, all the OG, like, Star Wars fans that were just like, no, not my Star Wars, and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And then the same thing is happening with the sequel series. There's a lot of us millennials being like, no, not my Star Wars. But I feel like the sequel series is going to produce a newer generation of Star Wars fans on a different level. Clone Wars was definitely interesting. I've still been going into, like, Clone Wars because I didn't get to watch a lot of Clone Wars when I was a kid. Like, during the time frame that it was on Cartoon Network, that was mainly my cousin's one of his favorite shows. He enjoyed Clone Wars, so I only got to see bits and pieces of Clone Wars. So I've been catching up on Clone Wars since I got back into Star Wars because, ironically, here's something a little wholesome for everybody. What motivated me when I was a single mother? The Mandalorian series. I love the Mandalorian series. I swear to God, that gave me the most motivation as a single mom when I was going through my trials as a single mother. It just gave me so much, all the wholesomeness from it gave me, like, the strength to, like, pull through some of, like, my mental crap. All the wholesomeness of Baby Grogu. What sequels? Star Wars never had sequels. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's okay. It's okay. Imagine being a clone, basically seeing a bunch of yourself die in combat while you live on. Dude, yeah, though. Right, though. That has to be... Ooh. Dude, I love the clones. I love the clones. Oh, it made me so sad with the clones when the ones that painted their helmets to look like Ahsoka. Oh, and then Order 66 happened. I was like, no! Like, no, poor Ahsoka, like trying to like figure out how to get past all of the men that supported her without unaliving them. Just like, no. Like, that hurt my heart. Right, imagine fighting yourself. Like, dude. Right, though. Yes, indeed, indeed. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, the other thing that I liked about Clone Wars that I never knew about. So, like I've said in the past, I'm a sucker for romance. I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't help it. It's just me. It's just me. But I did like the fact that they gave Obi-Wan a backstory, with what's her name? Satine? Oh, that got my heart, man. It got my heart, especially with what happened to Satine and poor Obi-Wan. I was just like, oh, the 322nd Legion during Battle of Mandalore. Yes. Oh, man. Ooh, Anakin or Luke? Who is the best Skywalker? Oh. I don't think Anakin or Luke was the best Skywalker. You know who I think was the best Skywalker? And she's not even called a Skywalker. She's called an Organa. Miss Leia, thank you very much. Princess General Leia Organa. Yes, indeed. She is the best Skywalker. Dude, no, don't even argue with me about that, man. Okay, think about it this way. How many times did Anakin and Luke get tempted by the dark side? How many times did they get so close to their own mental depravities with it? Meanwhile, you're seeing Leia over here. Let's see. She had her whole planet, her family and community destroyed right in front of her. She went through a whole bunch of bullshit. She was manipulated and tortured by Darth Vader too many damn times. That woman had so many situations happen where she could have been tempted and pushed to the dark side and never did. The other Skywalker. Oh, are you talking about, what's her name? Freaking Rey. Oh my god. No, I can't stand her. You know why? Because she's a Mary Sue character. You know what a Mary Sue character is? A Mary Sue character is a character where that is absolutely perfect with no flaws. Nothing is wrong with them. I'm like, so they're incredibly boring. Like, no. If I'm gonna see a hero on screen with a bunch of shit happening, I want to see them go through struggle. I want to see them go through their trials and errors. I want to see them actually learn. Like, dude, the fact that they did the auto thing with her getting the Force just automatically pissed me the freak off. Yes, Leia did kiss Luke. Yes. And that was in the series before Disney got involved, to be fair. I still love that scene, too. Only because the only reason she kissed him was because, I think her and Han were having an argument about something. Rey is definition of Mary Sue. Exactly. She is. I can't stand Rey. I think Rey is annoying. I don't care. She got the Force, and I'm like, no, how dare you? No, especially with the way people look at the Force as a whole. No, there are people in the series that have done so many things with the Force itself. You can't sit there and tell me that she just got it. Genetically speaking. In my opinion, R2-D2 is the best Skywalker. Yes! Yes! Beep, boop, beep, beep. Straight up, R2-D2 is He is awesome, man. Okay, I love R2-D2. R2-D2 is OG, like, best Star Wars character. All the shit that he does. Right, though, the fact that she buried Anakin's lightsaber in the sand is funny. Right? Dude. That fucking scene. I hate sand. I don't like... Or, no, it's... I don't like sand. As a native Floridian, I can attest to that. I can't stand sand either. I'm with Anakin on that. Sand is annoying. But yeah, no, I think the OG best Skywalker is Princess General Leia Organa, because again, dude, I think it was, which one was it? Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back was when her powers within the Force was unlocked. And that was because I think Luke reached out to her because he was at the end of like, what was that, Cloud City? And he was about to like fall to his death. So he like reached out to her through the Force, which somehow it awakened the Force within her, which I was like, yes, yes. But yes, R2-D2 is better. Oh, I love R2-D2. Like I said, I love R2-D2. Yeah, dude. I bet you he would be like the most mouthiest droid ever if he could actually talk. That wasn't in beeps or boops. Like, I would love to hear all the insults that he would throw at C-3PO. All day, every day. You're good, you're good. I can tell. You're joking. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just playing along. That's right. Like, this is a comedy show. I'm a comedian. Not really. Not a professional, anyway. I just talk, and if people find it funny, that's great. But yes, like, dude. Like, rest in peace to Carrie Fisher, too. Like, oh my god. I cried. I cried like a big baby bitch when she passed away. May she rest in peace, oh princess. Yes. Like, dude, I love the picture from Seattle when everybody was underneath the Space Needle with all of their lightsabers pointed at the sky. Like, ah, yes. Yes! Like, it made me so happy. Like, I shed a tear. I was so happy for them. Like, just being, like, in memory of her. Like, may that woman rest in peace. And one of my favorite quotes from her. Let me go ahead and pull that up now that I think about it. My favorite quote from Carrie Fisher. Give me one moment. Do. Yes, there it is. Yes, I know, phone. It's like, oh, end the stream. Give me a minute. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, this one. Okay. So my favorite quote from Carrie Fisher, aka Miss Princess General Leia Organa, may she rest in peace. Stay afraid, but do it anyway. What's important is the action. You don't have to wait to be confident. Just do it, and eventually, confidence will follow. Yes, indeed, indeed. And with that, you guys, I am going to end my Q&A today. You guys. It's over, AquaKandiLuv. I have the high ground. Yeah. Yes! Oh, do you? Oh, do you? You underestimate my power, sir! Okay. Enough of my Star Wars references. Like I said, I am the female version of Eric Foreman. All the Star Wars references all day. I have sand. No! Not the sand! No! Okay, before I get sand thrown at me or chucked at me, if you're enjoying my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am AquaKandiLuv. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitch. And again, I hope everybody just had a good time with my Q&A. And I will get back to the gaming on Monday, everybody. So I hope you all had a good time. And this is AquaKandi signing off. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye. Wee!